Here we go. All right, this is Isaac Popper, co-host of Fear the Waves Inside the Wave Show, and I'm very, very lucky to be joined by none other than the best running back in the whole country, Makhi Hughes. Makhi, how are you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course, Makhi. It was actually your birthday yesterday. What did you do to celebrate?
Just spend time with my teammates. Just chill. It was a chill day, so I ain't did that much. But Saturday, my family coming. Come to the game. So me and my brother gonna celebrate our birthday on Saturday.
Awesome, and you're gonna go help the Wave earn a win for your birthday on Saturday. It's also your brother's birthday yesterday. How did Naeem help motivate you to become a successful player here at Tulane?
It's just keep working. It's that what we do. Me and him always competitive. We always like competitive to each other and stuff. Always try to see who will be winning and all that. But we don't like losing. But he always always keep working. I'm proud of what he doing. I talk to him. Tell him I'll keep going.
Awesome. He was one of the top recruits in the entire country last year. You made your third American Conference honor roll in the last 7 weeks, which is a very impressive feat. Is that something you're aware of, or are you just doing your thing?
Just doing my thing, man. That's I was allowed to just do my thing. Just I love the passion of football.
Awesome. You tied your career high last week, which is why you made the honor roll, 166 yards. And Coach Summerall said that you were actually under the weather. How ill were you on Saturday in Lafayette?
Very ill. I was very sick. I don't know what I had, but I just know my whole body was just weak. But I just had to push through it, and thanks to my teammates and the staff, just motivate me, lift me up. It means a lot.
So a bit of a flu game for Makhi Hughes.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. Well, you led the conference in rushing last year, and again so far this season you lead the conference. It's really not close again. When I asked you last year who was giving you holes, you said it was everybody on the team. And you did the same when you became the first 1,000-yard rusher as a freshman in school history. You beat Orleans Darkwa, who just got inducted into the Tulane Hall of Fame a year ago from this weekend, basically, as we have the Hall of Fame ceremony tomorrow night. He beat his record by over 400 yards. And then you gave me basically the same answer when you were named to the Maxwell Award watch list, even though I wasn't necessarily asking you who gave you the holes. I just asked you what that means, and you said, well, you're just thankful for all of your teammates. So I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. If you had to pick one or two tight ends or offensive linemen, who do you think has been one of your most favorable blockers so far this season?
You said two, right? Two. You said two tight ends and two O-line.
Whatever you want to give me.
Uh, I mean, eh. I mean, the really the whole tight end room and the whole O-line room. But I would say like for tight end, my two, uh, it'd be Reggie and Alex Baldwin, Reggie Brown and Alex Baldwin, and O-line.
What side do you
uh,
like better? How about that, left or right?
for the O-line.
Well, what do you like running through?
Um,
You're
I'll
good at
say
both. All right.
I'll say both. It's a hard really everybody's just good at blocking. The whole room, O-line, tight ends.
Makhi Hughes right here, one of the most humble players in the entire country. Were you nervous when Oklahoma touchdown got reviewed? You scored a touchdown to cut it to 11 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and I was a little surprised that they took so long to review it. I thought it was a touchdown right away.
Uh, oh yeah, I was a little nervous. At first, I thought I had it in until I saw the review, and when I seen it, I was like, yeah, I had that passion, like, yeah, it's a touchdown. Me and coach would talk about it, and we're like, yeah, that's a touchdown. But it was a big impact play, and I, and I'm glad it was a touchdown. That was.
Touchdown it was. How'd you like playing a big road game in Oklahoma?
Man, I love the environment. It was probably the best environment I ever had. You know, Oklahoma always have a big fans. Uh, but it was a fun environment, man. Fun atmosphere as well. Uh, it was really one of the best games I played.
Yeah, you had a great game. Who do you model your game after, Makhi?
Bottle. Uh, I go old fashioned way. So when I was a little. I used to watch Walter Payton. Uh, the running back, Walter Payton. My dad. He showed me who Walter Payton was. I watched a couple clips of him, and he kind of inspired me. His work ethic and like just how like he just also was like showing leadership as well. So when I saw that, I kept watching him, and I was like, man, I want to be like Walter Payton, but a little different. I want to be myself as well. Same ball as him. Because he's just a hard runner. So I always picture that, and when I picture that, and I just think about like, yeah, I want to do great things like Walter Payton does.
That's a really cool answer and not what I expected. Let's talk about that strength, Makhi. Last year, you were a bulldozer, and then I came back to fall camp this summer, and I was like, holy smokes, Makhi added a lot more muscle. How is that even possible? And then I watched you on the field, and you got faster. It's very rare for a player to get faster and stronger. That's what John Burroughs was telling me he saw in you in the spring. How did you do that?
I just really did train off season. I had to train hard for the off season. When I got back home, then when I came back here to school, Coach Witt, he got us stronger, more explosive, and I could see the difference from last year. So big shout out to the trainers and trainers back home.
Awesome. I can see the difference as well. What did you learn from Tyjae Spears when you were redshirting and that was your injured season?
I just see how he he go his way. He showed like leadership, and he's a great hard worker. And just seeing him like work, he talked about his injury and how he went through it, and he talked to me, and you know thanks to him, he gave me some confidence, when I was doing some drills. When I came back, 95% from my meniscus, and I was doing some ladder drills. I was messing up a little bit until he told me not to think about it. Just have that confidence. So when I had that confidence, I just started doing drills more faster and started rehabbing more and just build that strength up.
Wow, that's great leadership from Tyjae. Do you still keep in touch with him at all?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
That's great to hear that he's still staying in touch and being helpful to the next running back. I wonder if he's scared about you breaking his records, though.
I don't think he's scared. I don't think he's scared, but he talked to me, telling me I'm gonna be a great running back. He just motivated me. So I just want to thank him for that.
Awesome. So let's talk about your first season that you actually started playing for Tulane as you were recovering in your academic freshman season. So last year you were considered a freshman All-American by a couple publications, academically a sophomore. In training camp, almost every single Tulane fan did not know your name when you came out on the field in week 1 against South Alabama, rushed for about 40 yards in that season opener. Were you seeing yourself, or maybe not necessarily you seeing yourself, but at least did you interpret the coaches putting you at fifth string in fall camp last summer?
No, really, I just once next man call up, I'm just do my thing, just keep working. I had that mindset, keep working. Um, Also the running backs in the room, they're great brotherhood. They taught me you know being competitive and just being the brothers, brotherhood, brothers keeper. And I want to thank them, thank them for helping me, boosting me up, because they also came to me, when I had my surgery, just lifting me up. So I just know, like, I just had that mindset, next season, I gotta come harder, and when that season hit, I was, ready for it. When I got in that field in South Alabama, I just want to show the people who I am.
And then you did. It took a little while. You weren't actually a starter or named a starter until October by Coach Fritz. What was going through your head in September as you were doing well on the field and showing that you were the best rusher, but still not necessarily getting that start?
I see, it's more improvement because I didn't play all season last year, so I had to get used to it on the field. You know how it goes, and when I start picking it up, see how it goes on the field, I started like learning faster, communicate faster as well, and also coaches, tell me, most players just go out the field just, you know, you don't know nothing. You gotta know, you gotta do. It's more than that. So you gotta watch film. You gotta take care of your body. And so that's what I took that. I took that for advantage. I had took that, yeah, for advantage. And once I started doing that, I started getting more better. Uh, Started learning faster. So I'm gonna continue doing that.
Awesome. So Shoddy Clayton Johnson suffered a head injury and concussion in the Oklahoma game and then missed last week. What were you saying to him as he was out?
But I tell him to I'm keeping my prayers. Shai's a great player. Uh, Once like I hate like seeing like my brother going down. I want to see him on that field. But good, God's good. Good. He's good. He's clear. Um, I'm excited for seeing him this weekend. See, this weekend, gets opponents for our conference.
Awesome. We're excited to see him back out on the field. We'll see if he retains his kick returner job after Rayshawn Pleasant returned one to the house in place of Shoddy. Another running back who played well so far this season, specifically last game, is Trey Cornice. He also had a couple big runs in the season opener albeit against Southeastern, but looked great last week against the Raging Cajuns, who have a really good defense. Many people aren't aware, but Raging Cajuns were actually favored by the analytics last week over the Wave, which I don't agree with, but clearly they're a good team. So Trey Cornice, what are you seeing from him? He's a redshirt freshman, which is the same position you were in last season.
Man, Trey, uh, he proves a lot, man. He works so hard. I know Trey. When I see Trey on that field, man, I just know people gonna know who Trey Cornish is. And Trey's a great running back. And he also, he asks questions, if he's about same thing to me, Um, one thing about Trey, he's a smart guy. He learns fast as well. So seeing Trey on that field, y'all gonna see more Trey Cornish on the field. And he's a hard worker. He really is a hard worker.
One more running back I want to discuss was my favorite from fall camp, Jamari McClure. I thought he looked beyond explosive. Are you excited about his future with the Wave?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, most
What do you
definitely.
see in him?
I see a lot. I see him. You know, he's a freshman. I'm because when I came here, I was lost and stuff. That's how it be. You first step in college and first freshman stuff. But he started learning faster. He started, learning how to pick up blitzes, and he watched film too as well. And and he's a fast guy. He's a track runner. He's a fast guy. So that's one I'm excited about seeing Jamar on that field too as well.
I look forward to seeing him get more run. He looked good in the opener as well. Makhi, you joined Matt Forte and Tyjae as the only players in school history with 6 conference games of 120 yards. And then in one season, just from playing one season, you became into our top 10 in school history in career 100-yard rushing games. You were 8th last year after just 1 year. So we'll see how you chase those leaderboards. And if you qualified, you would have been the second. You would have had the second highest yards per attempt at Tulane in the last 74 years. After that season, can you walk us through your decision to come back to Tulane?
At this season,
Yeah, what made you return to Tulane and Uptown?
I just New Orleans feel like a second home to me. Tulane as well. I love Tulane. My teammates. And I just heard like the new staff, coming. I heard about Coach Summerall. He's a great head coach. I talked to him in person, and we had that talk, and I didn't know like this city is gonna be a great one. But big shout out to my teammates. Just talk to me. It's like they asked me if I'm gonna stay or leave. And I made my decision. I prayed about it. I wanted to stay. I want to build a legacy here in Tulane.
Love to hear that, Makhi. I look forward to seeing you rise in the record books as I like to track those things. What do you study here?
Homeland Security.
Interesting. And what's your favorite class this semester?
I'm gonna say ethic business.
Ethic business?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. I didn't even know we offer that. What NIL opportunities do you have going on, and what can I give you a platform to shout out for yourself?
Collective. The FCW Collective. Shout out to them.
You have any merchandise anywhere that fans can find?
The Kevin Connection, the jersey. Get some jersey. You get them for the Kevin Connection. They have a bunch of jerseys for the players, your favorite players. I want to see people, wear my jerseys. I sign up for them. Take pictures with them. I love the fans. I just love the community there in Tulane.
Heard it right there, folks. For those listening on podcast form, I'm smiling. Makhi Hughes is smiling. Go get your jerseys from Campus Connection. Makhi Hughes wants to see you in a 2-1 jersey, and all the players get a discount, or not a discount. They get an NIL payment as part of the sale from that jersey sale. Makhi Hughes, you were the AAC Rookie of the Year last year, and when you were named AAC Rookie of the Year in the following press conference, you said to pack Yulman. Is that your message for Saturday?
Yep. That's my message. Pack Yulman.
All right. On that note, pack Yulman and roll wave. Thank you, Makhi.
Thank you.